After months of negotiation and an entire failed special session, state lawmakers have announced a deal on property tax relief, calling it the largest property tax cut in history.
KCBD News Channel 11 Sydney Lowther joined us in the studio with a look at how this compromise could save homeowners and business owners thousands of dollars a year. Sydney?
Well, Karen and Abner, we have reported extensively on the battle between the House and the Senate over lowering our property taxes. Now it looks like Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick gets his win after working with House Speaker Dade Phelan to personally cut a deal.
It's a good deal. And, you know, I'm glad that we took some time to get it right. I think it's a better bill than it was.
When the regular legislative session ended in May, legislators had still not reached a consensus on the property tax relief bill, one of the governor's top priorities.
This was literally arguing about how to save taxpayers $18 billion.
Now, after failing in the governor's first special session, it looks like the Senate's proposal is going to the governor's desk with some additional language. This proposal will raise the homestead exemption to $100,000. That could help more than 5.5 million Texans.
So if you own a home, you'll have $100,000 exempted out of your school tax value, so that's significant.
It would spend $12 billion to buy down the tax rates at every school district in Texas. This compression would reduce the largest piece of your tax bill. So homeowners are looking at a 40 to 41% credit on your bill, and you should see that cut this year.
So you should see a bill in October, but the bill you'll actually end up paying is going to have to be revised as soon as the voters vote. So
one brand new part of this deal is a pilot program aimed at helping some Texans and their businesses. This so-called circuit breaker would calculate how much a person should pay in property taxes based on their income level. It will only apply to non-homestead properties, residential and commercial.
We put a 20% cap to look back in 3 years and go, what was the impact of that? What was the dollar? What did that really look like to the taxpayer at the end of the day? And can the state afford that?
The deal proposes doubling the exempted amount of franchise taxpayers, taking 67,000 people out of the franchise tax system.
So you talk about an economic driver for businesses that are already coming to Texas because of regulations and taxes and policies we have. This is just one more carrot, if you will.
The bill will have to pass through both chambers, but Senator Perry says he expects it to pass this week and be on the governor's desk by Friday, which he said he is looking forward to signing. From there, voters will have to approve the deal in November. Karen and Abner.
Thank you, Sydney.